And we are live, and off the bat, it says stream quality is bad from you, Brian. But that's okay because we'll just continue on. I knew something was gonna go wrong, but that's okay.
It always says my stream quality is crap. I don't know what it's talking
That
about.
is true. It's a big liar. So welcome to the Solus Build-o-rama 29.10.2016 because we could not figure out a more elegant and catchier name because we are really bad at naming things. Us folk at Solus. So
Hopefully we'll get better.
yeah, one day we'll get there. So I will be working on website development, and Brian, what are you going to be working on?
I'm going to be working on going through our massive backlog of issues on the bug tracker. I'm going to be mainly focusing on packaging today. I know there's a few software things that have gone through, the missing deps and things like that. I might try to grab some of those quick first. But yeah, if you guys are looking at my stream right now, you'll see that I have the burn-up rate chart from Fabricator. And what that shows is the total number of active requests versus time. And if you'll notice, we've been experiencing an uphill battle with the bug tracker here. So yesterday, we did a ton of work to try to bring that down. And we made a big dent. So we're going to keep continuing that trend today. And yeah.
Yeah, and for those who are curious, if you want to join us, you might notice, assuming I actually set this up properly, that the YouTube chat is disabled. The reason for that is because we predominantly use, for these live streams, our dedicated Solus-Livestream IRC channel, which is, so it's hash Solus-Livestream on irc.freenode.net, and you could use a IRC web client, you could use hex chat, you could use any of that sort, and I actually forgot to update the IRC channel to reflect that we're actually live, so good job me. But that is where you could go to chat, so. And
so, yeah.
Also, if you want to switch cameras, you should notice there is a camera switching button in the YouTube player controls. So when I'm doing something really boring, you can watch the fascinating stuff with Brian and vice versa.
They're already saying that my stream, what? Super laggy. It's okay now, within like 30 seconds.
Well,
I don't know if so. Nova Tiny and Solus Livestream, please let me know if my stream quality decides to tank again. I'll look into it. OBS is a little bit funky on my machine. All right, ready to dive into it?
hell yeah. Okay, the topic has actually been updated in #Solus-Livestream. So someone was reporting the Mate URLs being broken on Twitter.
Yeah, and I also noticed that somebody had reported.
It's because it's mate. Okay, I see why.
And somebody in Solus earlier today, the Solus channel, said that the Patreon links were broken, or the images were broken because the new site moved things around.
Oh, you mean, yeah, so
I think IK will have to fix that.
Before the assets were, yeah, that's something IK needs to be fixed. Before the assets were directly pointing to like the WP content stuff, but ever since killing WordPress with fire, obviously that's not that's not applicable. So yeah, that needs to be fixed. But I would like people to download Mate, so I need to fix that. So that's going to be download. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm going to see what I can do to fix some things quick here, and then we'll merrily roll on. So it looks like GNOME Builder is missing Python 3 LXML, which I don't think we even had when GNOME Builder was put in, so that's fine. And it's also asking for a Python library called Jedi. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I think you should use the force to figure that one out. I know it's so bad. So location name.
Does Google count as the force?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's an auto-completion tool for text editors. So that probably affects auto-completion in gnome builder.
So I think I need to change the edition name to actually...
One of these days. Oh, are you kidding me already?
What'd you do?
LibreOffice is trying to open a tar file.
You know, there is actually an open... Well, I don't know if it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. You could fix that, although compiling LibreOffice
I don't know.
is...
Well, it's not really a Libre. I don't even know if it's a LibreOffice
it's a
thing.
.desktop thing.
Yeah, it really has to deal with how the MIME types are actually being set. So
Yeah.
I'm actually at some point we need to consolidate all the reporting on that.
Yep. It's like a broken meme type thing.
Yeah, because right now there's just a bunch of things, and then we can look at it with IKEA and try to come up with a good way of cleaning it up.
Could you share your VS Code config? Never knew you could. Actually, that's really easy, Isotope. So you go over to let me see, where is it? No, you go over to View, and then you do toggle sidebar, I think. No, it's move sidebar. You click move sidebar, and it jumps between left and right. Which is interesting because initially it was on the right with Visual Studio Code, and then they moved it over to the left. And I remember that because I got used to it being on the right. So I shifted it over to the right in Atom, and then they moved it in VS Code to the left, so I had to shift it back over. So right now I'm fixing the Mate stuff. Yep, that looks right. Now fix it with the edition name as well.
I'm attempting to build Jedi, and then I'll make the patches to Gnome Builder. That was too easy.
So it's Mate with those fixed. Okay, sweet.
Okay, the Jedi import worked, so then I'm guessing that means that I have all of the libraries that it depends on, so I can actually push this to the builder. Woohoo!
And I'm doing a make deploy, and then I'll push up all the stuff to the server for this Mate fix. Nope, not a problem, Isotope. So let's go ahead and check the control panel. Cool, it's all fine. Man, the new website's so fast. And that WordPress shite.
Yeah, you did a real bang-up job on that one.
It's going to get even faster once I implement the responsive images stuff. So it doesn't have to pull in the full size stuff for mobile. Shit's going to fly then. And once I implement the caching stuff too. Like the banner images.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely help.
It helps that we don't have to pull in like 10 different jQuery things. You know how many jQuery libraries we use? 0.
None.
Effing none. 0. I hate jQuery.
jQuery is appalling. I don't know why people still use it. I can kind of see it if you're still targeting compatibility for older browsers, but
I don't either, because even then I will go out of my way to implement the very minor amount of polyfills that need to happen for it. So it's just like they add so much shite into jQuery that you'll never use. Yeah.
it's interesting that GNOME Builder has Python. Oh no, it does have Python stuff. I guess they just use like a full make chain to do things instead of normal Python channels.
Okay, is that fixed? Oh, I actually got an email from someone. Oh, I know who this is. This person pinged me on Messenger.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because, we're one of the very few, if not the only Linux operating system that actually provides support on Facebook Messenger, out of all things.
Oh right, yeah. So I'm rebuilding GNOME Builder with the depths, and then hopefully I can close this pretty quickly. I feel kind of bad working on the stuff that just recently got put through, but if it's something easy like this, I want to get it done in another way.
Right.
Because then it makes it easier for us to see what things we need to do.
Okay, Monte stuff is now fixed. Yay for quick bug squashing.
Indeed.
I wish I could, like with the right click thing, tell. Hold on, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Guess
What'd
what
you
I
do?
forgot to do?
What'd you do?
I forgot to set the J level so it doesn't screw up streaming.
Oh, ow. Nasty. Okay, so I wish Budgie had a feature on the right click icon task list where you could just have it open up on a different monitor, even if it's already open. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I have it minimized, because I don't want my entire inbox to show up, so I have to change scenes. So I changed over to secret stuff.
Yeah, I was really happy that I took the time to set up the panels for things, because having those overlays for like when I'm eating and don't want people to stare at me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to forward this onto Ikey. Maybe he could reply.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. My stream should be back to normal now. I goobered. It's been so long since I've streamed that I completely forgot to do that.
I think it's root. Yeah. Let's try to send. That's weird. I could actually send him email now. All right, forwarded.
Okay, take 2 of the gnome builder. Hopefully this time not taking down my video. See, and now OBS isn't even complaining about drop frames or anything, so
Nice.
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I have noticed that OBS has gotten slightly better recently,
It has.
but I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a OBS thing.
I'm wondering if it's something we tweaked with the kernel or otherwise, but I know it has a lot less system time when it's doing things, so...
I mean, my CPU usage is still the same, so it would be amazing if they could like have it for me. I mean, not just for me, for everyone, it'd be great.
Yeah. Well, you have an NVIDIA card in that machine, right? Because you're on your desktop?
Yep.
I wonder if you could use NVM code.
I think so.
I don't know if we have that enabled or not. I am extremely annoyed at the
Well,
OBS
isn't it
guys.
proprietary?
The SDKs are. You have to sign a EULA. I think like he said he was looking at it. I don't know if he's going to include it or not, but...
Yeah, I use the the NVIDIA encoder stuff on OBS on Windows, and it works great.
Yeah, totally. It just destroy like your CPU utilization just drops so dramatically. And that's the thing that really bothers me about the current implementation of OBS is that it doesn't correctly support VDPOW, so you can't use the Intel QuickSync stuff.
Right. You've mentioned that before.
Yep. Because I wouldn't have to worry about setting J2 when I do a stream, because I could just leave it at J4 and QuickSync would be offloading the video anyway, so...
Yeah.
And it would probably actually be a higher quality video stream than what I'm able to do right now.
That's one of the issues I still have with OBS on Windows for like games like Overwatch is I'm not sure if it's YouTube compressing it and making it look like ass, or if it's OBS that's just not really good at capturing fast movement stuff because of higher bit rate.
You have to definitely tweak with things with OBS to get the
I spent
settings
several
right.
hours over and over and over again trying to tweak OBS on Windows.
Are you recording at 60 frames per second when you do that?
Yeah. Well, I stream at 60 on Windows anyways, not on Linux. And I've tried bumping it down to 30 and changing the bit rate and all that stuff. Oh well.
Yeah, my CPU is just not fast enough to do 60 frames per second. It's an older i5, so it's not too unheard of. I think on the pass mark it's something like 4800 as its... Hello.
Well, that's unexpected. I'm guessing it came in to listen live or something.
Could be. Hello, Ike.
I don't expect him to actually talk because that poor guy's voice.
No, I am able to talk, just not very well.
The poor soul.
Oh, but it's nice to hear your voice again.
So, Ike, I forwarded you an email to root, like the root email, solusproject.com, of someone's idea that they gave on Messenger for you to take a look at.
Oh, it's happily named Forward, new idea.
Yeah.
I got super confused then when he was talking, because I'd really thought that I'd muted YouTube. I hadn't. So I just heard everything that you said again. I was like, I'm tripping. The medication, it's too effective. Oh yeah, that's already been sent to me.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, twice.
Oh. Points for persistence, I guess.
Yeah, I will reply to it when I'm not this.
Yeah.
So how's the stream going?
It's going great.
Yeah, we just got started. I'm currently working on adding some Python dependencies for GNOME Builder because apparently under the hood it's missing a couple of plugins. One of them was AlexML. I don't know what it's using that for. And then it wanted Python Jedi, I guess, to do auto-completion stuff. So.
And I have been doing the bug fixes. I added the SHA-256 checksum to the download page, for instance, fixed some mobile stuff, fixed the font rendering for some people that don't seem to have Roboto. Although it seemed to be a Gecko specific issue.
I'm blaming Pedro for that one.
Yeah.
Well, I've done lots of things as well. I switched the mail server back on.
Saw that.
We noticed that.
Just a little bit.
So for anyone who's watching who's not aware, the mail server has been down for a couple of days, and I guess in the meantime, everything that we've been doing on the bug tracker has been queued up. So when Ike turned it back on this morning, a slew of emails rolled down to us.
More accurately, a bajillion.
Yeah, so I think, for instance, I had 558 new emails this morning when I woke up, and only 3 of them were not from the bug tracker.
Yeah, I got over 2,000. That was just one inbox.
Yeah, well, you'll probably also get all the emails for whenever we move stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm getting some questions now on the live stream channel. Did Ike smoke 56 this morning? Now I'm going to assume you guys up until this point have been real nice with the stream and mild-mannered with people. Don't take the piss out of me, right? I am the boss. Don't take the piss. I did not smoke 56 this morning. So over the last 4 weeks, I think it's about 4 weeks, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah, it's been about that long.
It's about I have had the flu. I have had pneumonia. I have had laryngitis. By rights, I should probably be dead, right? But I'm not dead. Had I been able to smoke 56 this morning, I would have gone for them. Now, on to the next question from the community. Did I install an auto-tune box into his voice box? Sounds like he is packing us in. Fake off.
Yeah, no, he has laryngitis, so...
No, that's gone now. It's just...
What is it now?
My voice has just decided not to come back.
Oh, okay.
Like, I have no cold or anything. So, yeah. I'm getting into a radio career now.
Yeah.
Continue.
So it's been really handy to actually have direct access to push stuff. Although I need to...
For the website, you mean?
Yeah, although I need to get the rsync stuff working so I don't have to SCP the entire thing over and over and over and over again. I tried doing that initially with the rsync stuff, but for some reason it just wasn't working. It wasn't pushing the updated stuff. Even when I had like no flag set, so I was like, fuck it, SCP.
I think one of the things that we did here at work was actually to have it set so that your local checkout had a secondary upstream so that you could push to a branch and it would propagate outward automatically.
Right, so this is on a private repo on GitLab, so there isn't really any way for the server to clone
Gotcha.
it. Yeah.
Well, deploy keys.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can look at it.
Yep.
I've pushed GNOME Builder to the build server, so I'm sure that's grumpy right now.
Right now I'm trying to figure out what to work on the website next.
So, are you doing the spooky theme?
What?
I'm sorry, that sounds better in English. Are you doing a spooky theme? You know, it's Halloween.
Oh, no. Is it Halloween?
Why? Yeah. Sorry, I can't even make noises now. It is Halloween on Monday.
Oh, okay.
I came as the guy with no voice. I made effort.
Yeah, no, I'm not really doing the spooky stuff. I don't know. I don't necessarily participate in Halloween every year, so call me lame.
Did you see that there? How did you get all those diseases at the same time? Yeah, that's what they are. They're diseases. I got scurvy and meningitis and face crabs. I ran out
I
of
mean,
diseases that I know had names.
so a lot of the things that you got are viruses. So
Yeah, they're just viruses.
yeah. So I mean, well, just viruses. Those are the hardest to cure.
Small bit of virus.
Just a little bit. I mean, a lot of stuff like pneumonia and things compromises your immune system, so it
Yeah.
makes it a lot easier for you to catch all of the other secondary things, and then you get to have a real fun time like Ike is right now.
Yeah, so basically, when I went over to America, I was absolutely fine. Since I got back, I felt a bit under the weather, and I was working very hard since then. You know, contrary to popular belief, I was actually working. And it's been the change in climate as well. I went over there in a heat wave. So come back from that, there's a bit of a bug going around, get a touch of the flu, then leads on to pneumonia. Body's unable to do fuck all, you know, like you said about the immune system, then laryngitis. And now I am here at the end of it, feeling fine, just sounding like a broken gearbox.
Ian, if you have issues, report them to the bug tracker, please. Not Reddit.
Yeah, seriously.
In fact, I think that's mentioned in like the please read this post thing before.
Yeah, I mean,
Assuming
I get bug
this,
reports everywhere.
let's see.
YouTube.
Ike, I'm doing a Y package convert on GPG.me because I guess
Yeah, no, it's
shenanigans. It's not grabbing the package config files and things, so.
So as a reminder for people, if you would like to join in and chit chat, you could do so at #solus-livestream on irc.freenode.net. You could use a web IRC client. You could use a real IRC client like WeChat, or you could use a GTK abomination like HexChat.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
Excuse me. So, yeah, for the GPG ME, make sure to do an ABI report first.
Fair do.
Blaz asked me, will Mate get featured on the site like Budgie that has its own page? So the reason why Budgie has its own page is because it's a Solus project, whereas Mate isn't. So you might see a dedicated banner on the Solus page when I actually have one. But I'm not sure about a dedicated Mate page. If I open and close the sidebar in mobile view, there's a black rectangle in the size of the sidebar. Problem on my side, already reported. I haven't seen that anywhere, and I've tested across several things. Yeah, he said never mind, problem on my side. Yep. Because I tested that on Safari, Firefox, and Chrome on iOS. I tested that on the Sailfish OS browser, and I tested it on Firefox and Chrome on the desktop in responsive mode. So unless you're using something like Opera Mini from like a decade ago, or a BlackBerry. Yeah. I mean, what?
The website works fine on BlackBerries.
So you heard it here first. The website is completely broken on BlackBerry.
No, it displays perfectly fine.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I've got a very important link to post.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's very, very important, right?
Bet it's going to be a GIF or something.
Is it safe for stream?
We have to make sure Solus ends up on that link. Show him how it's done.
Jesus Christ.
Now be careful what you say now. I'm just saying it could do with some Solus love.
I'm confused.
Well, one, it doesn't have a Solus screenshot, which is what Ike's referring to. And two, oh my god, that wiki design. This is exactly why I want to burn wikis alive and move the stuff into a help center.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going back to what I was working on.
Yeah. So, Wimpy, if you want any assistance with gutting this, if you're interested, then you can let me know. Isotope, no. That would require me to boot into Windows, and I don't want to do that. If there are issues, I mean, so if it's anything below 10, I don't give a damn. If it's 10 or above and it's broken, let me know. Microsoft Edge probably will be fine, actually.
Yeah, if anything, it'll be Internet Explorer that'll break.
Yep. And that would be like 9 or below, probably. I'm not doing anything particularly special here. I think the only thing I might have some problems with is CSS3 animations, but even that should be fine on 9, let alone 10. Anyway, so how can we contribute to this this wiki thing here? Is it Media Manager?
Writing.
No. Is Wimpy around? I mean, it's not in here, but is he on the server?
It looks like he's AFK.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the kind words, that's dope. Although, what other feedback do you have besides it looks pretty? Because I actually need something to work on here outside of packaging. Please, please, save me from packaging. I beg you.
Did you fix the background on the Mate section under the download page so that it breaks it up a bit?
Oh, right, yeah. So the download on there, the reason why I didn't do that is the way we're implementing the margin is it's all a separate container. So I could set a background for the edition section. Yeah, let me turn this out of responsive mode. But it would only do 80% of it. So I need to rejigger how, I need to just redesign how the download thing.
Well, so even like a horizontal rule would help.
Yeah. So Blast says, the reason why I asked is because there are plans to replace and evolve some of the Mate components. So we're kind of planning to make certain parts of Solus projects. That's true, as Ike said.
Ike, the ABI report came back clean for GPG me, so I'm going to push this.
Okay.
Go GPG yourself, not me.
Good. Good.
So let me redesign the download. Well, I say redesign. Let me add a couple more wrappers for the different stuff. See, just tuned in live stream. Hope Mate tweak getting packaged. Has it been requested?
I think Blaz was working on it.
Okay. And Ike, I hope you're actually taking the day off. Like watch some Netflix or something.
Well, I watched a bit of Netflix earlier on.
Good.
Yeah.
Just I know you never take a break, so if that means
Well,
like,
I actually went over to the pub today for once.
nice.
Yeah, when I had my first pint, and then I got like partly into the second pint and I couldn't be bothered. I went across and I got some curry chips and I came back home.
Nice.
Classy.
I just saw your comment on Python 3 Jedi.
Yeah. These are not the packages you are looking for.
Let's see.
Oh, that was almost a spot on impression, actually.
Which is pretty fucking impressive, given my voice.
Well, I found that sometimes that helps because when I get sick, my voice drops like half of an octave.
What was funny yesterday is I had what day is today? Today's Saturday, right? So
Yes.
he days they work sequentially. So yesterday was the call, and obviously, like the first thing that gets talked about is my voice. And at one point, I was like, "Well, on the plus side, I can do a mean impression of a motorbike being kickstarted." I was like, "What?" I was like, and that was all I came out. That was literally all I could say.
So, Carguello, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking. Like, why this section of Ravens? Because that's what's showing all the applets, as opposed to just showing the notifications view, which would just be an empty section. Is your thoughts on showing the budgie settings instead? Because the idea eventually is just to gut that and move it out of Raven. So
Psst, Raven's gonna die.
Raven isn't gonna die, but it's gonna evolve.
Why, you know what I mean? Oh, I can whisper. No, I can't. Okay.
It's gonna evolve like a Pokemon.
That backfired very quickly. I'm not Barry Marshmallow. Manilow, whatever.
I like how the customizations like notifications, etc. are arranged on the budgie subpage. The rectangles with icon. Oh, okay, you're talking about applets, yes. Not notifications. Would be cool to do something similar for the Raven feature list.
It only has 2.
Yeah. I mean, I could think of some other ways to redesign that, sure, but let me tackle the download page first.
Larger boxes.
Yeah, just 2 large boxes instead of tiny boxes.
Notifications. Applets.
Yeah.
Random settings. Raven is a bit like, we went out to a fancy restaurant and didn't pay all of our bill, so we got some of it for free. That's how all the settings ended up there. Like, we nearly got the whole control center, but we just went with Raven.
Yeah. Whispering Ludwig's bedtime story.
Find me the words.
So apparently GPGME just doesn't have package configs, and this was an invalid task in the first place.
Oh, no way.
I'm still going to make publish because I converted it anyways.
Yes, Cyber, I will add a favicon. Nice catch.
Because it's your favorite.
But first, the download stuff.
Also, I did the ABI reporting, so it's good to have that too. I think this person is just under the impression that everything that exists has a package config, which is not true.
So, you know when I said to an ABI report, yeah?
Yeah.
That's not how you do it.
What did I do?
The wrong thing. The ABI report has to stay in the repo.
Huh?
Fuck it. Right. When you do the ABI report, yeah,
Yes.
the files go into Git.
I put them into Git.
That
Did they
says
go away?
converted to white package.
Hold on a second.
I will eat you.
There were 2 commits.
Right. You're confusing me now.
There was 1 commit 3 minutes ago that did the convert. There were
Yeah.
another commit 9 minutes ago that did the ABI report.
You're weird.
Well, I wanted to commit the ABI report so that I could do a git diff to see if.
Yeah,
That's what I was checking, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Yeah. And then I did the convert.
There's nothing about it in the thing you sent. Just why I asked.
Which thing that I sent?
Talk about something else. This is too fucking difficult. Christ. Lingerie, I don't care. Something.
I don't even know. Okay. Well, I'm trying to see if there are any package comps that are actually specified inside of the source itself, and I don't see any. So I think this task was just invalid in the first place, but we needed to convert it to Y package eventually. So yeah.
Yes, I do think that is the best option because Raven is one of the largest differentiators for Budgie in terms of visual differentiators.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be quite odd if we was to show like a Nyan cat there.
Oh man, now I want to do dir equals Nyan cat. So for those who don't know, if what you could do is Shift Control J to open up developer tools, and then add the attribute for on the body thing for dir equals ikey. Check it out. And no, I won't be accepting bug reports around that direction because it's a joke one. I don't really give a damn about it. Anyways,
So I've been asked to do a thing.
congrats.
I've been asked to read out the Linux bedtime story.
Go for it.
I'm not sure how comfortable I feel about that, whether I'm supposed to be whispering or talking or whatever. So I'll wait for some clear feedback from the other boss.
Whispers.
They creep you out.
Can you imagine if we just did the whole rest of the stream in whispers?
I sent you the packages. Did you receive them?
No.
It's lies, I tell you.
Can you send them again?
The script wasn't that long, damn it.
I'm improvising. Get with the program.
Lemons. Damn it.
What did I get myself
Improvising
into?
is not my strong point.
Okay.
Before I turned up, you guys were doing fantastic.
No, it's always the Build-o-ramas and stuff that are, well, it's always the Hackfest that are really weird.
Yeah, because, I mean, we're kind of weird people.
Yep. Guess what? Zero fucks given.
Oh, no, that didn't work. Ignore that.
What were you trying to do? Because that sounded like something completely different. Actually, you know what? Don't even answer. I don't want to know.
Even my laugh is retarded. Stop.
See, will you guys be adding Google Play Music? I'm pretty sure I'm assigned to that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like, and if I'm assigned to it, and I'm pretty sure I've approved it and it's not in triage, so it'll go in. I just, I'm doing this thing in case you're not looking at my screen.
So, Ike,
Yes.
if there was one thing I could ask you to work on, it would be fixing X11 forwarding for SSH. I have no idea why it doesn't work. It worked at one point or another.
I'm sorry, was that hit not strong enough? That was a snore.
You don't say.
Well, I can't be sure now what anything sounds like.
It's true.
You know, like the IKEA direction on the website, right?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about?
Well, the water's upside down too. Everyone in the boat is going to drown.
Sounds like a high priority issue that needs to be resolved.
That's some P1 shit right there. You know, you could have just made that direction equals Australia, right?
The Solus logo in the navigation bar is bigger in RTL? What? Alright, I'll take a look at that in a sec. After I unfuck the download page. Yeah, I know.
No, the fab search is pissing me off. You can't search for W3M. I know it's a duplicate, but I can't find the original.
See, this is why you get clever, and you use it with your Gmail address, because Gmail search is great. I'll find anything. Fuck it, I'll find it for you. 1 second. Found it. T1360 and T1215.
I already did it.
Well, fuck you.
It's not my first time having to do this with really short package names. Which makes me sad.
God.
I'll have to have an offline talk with you about this one, Ike.
Okay. Oh, look. Somebody necromanced a post from March.
A post from where?
Google Plus.
Oh, I was gonna say we did what?
Sure.
I do things for free. You can't be too mad at me.
Sure again. I just smile afterwards. And then, like, if you really fuck up, you'll be like, and this is why I don't pay you. It's effective. Awkward silence.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what to do next.
With
Sorry.
money and incentive.
So, Josh, when you do get back to things, you can look at the patches that came through this morning.
What, like I'm not doing anything now? Fuck you when I get back to things.
Well, I mean back to patching.
Oh, so I'm not,
and
it's
software.
not up to your standard what I'm doing.
Don't you read into my words.
Fuck you.
I haven't had coffee today. Give me a break.
Oh, that Kit Kat bar. Fuck you, it was good.
I laughed and got sworn out of me.
I'm still yet to see an Irish version of the Snickers advert.
Snickers, isn't that a Nestle? Or is that a Mars bar brand? I can't remember.
It's a chocolate bar. It's not really the point of what I'm trying to say. Sorry.
Well, no, there's a couple of companies here in the U.S. that do candy bars and things, and they just don't do it for
a couple,
anyone.
Bitch, please.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's more than a few in the U.S. because you know we're fat asses. But no, I was talking about like how there's a select few of them that don't do adverts for particular countries. They just kind of use the same U.S. one everywhere because they're lazy.
I'm fairly sure it's Mars that do own it. But you know the whole thing about like actually, how the fuck does the advert go again?
I don't know. I don't really watch television.
No, I'm sorry. Is it too mainstream?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that Trump channel to come out. Gotta get all my news from there.
I have like the most basic of cables for television, so most of what I get is on Netflix, which is ad free. So yeah.
In there.
Ireland's trying to bring in a new law soon, so like people have basically said fuck you to the TV license for a long time. It's like I'm looking around my front room. I do not own a television. I might have a device large enough to be considered a television.
Right, like a
And it's a
monitor.
monitor.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm not like getting the RTE channels or anything like that. Now they're looking to make it into an entertainment license.
Oh,
So if
fuck
I was to
that.
watch something like Netflix, I would have to pay some miserable gobshite and the government to watch the thing I've already fucking paid for.
Yeah,
That's
there's a TV
just
tax here, and I think my way of getting around that would just to buy a monitor, because otherwise it goes
yeah.
to Uli here. So
So regarding the Raven section on the budgie part of the site, it says customize your budgie and system experience by enabling you to change GTK and icon
oh
theming.
yeah, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah, I should change widget thing.
The widget. Yeah.
Let me unfuck the download page first.
And I'm not entirely sure I want to advertise Fedora and OpenSUSE support because OBS is broken.
Okay.
I'm seriously pissed about the OpenSUSE situation.
So explain for us, please.
Right. So I got a ping on GitHub, which was about the OBS repo, and it was about like there'd been 10.2.7 issues on OpenSUSE tumbleweed, which whatever, you know, we got them resolved, and it was like, would it be possible to update the OBS to 10.2.8 for OpenSUSE? This is the Gecko Linux guy, because they make a budgie version of OpenSUSE called Gecko Linux. So I tried, and I tried for hours and hours dealing with this shite. I was dealing with, I think it was like early this morning, I was dealing with OpenSUSE and Fedora and all these conflicting packages. Then I've had to write special packages to even let them build on the older Fedoras and OpenSUSE Leap 42. And when I fixed those, the other repos stopped working as well. So I have to keep trying to breathe back in. Anyway, I have decided at some point I am going to drop the OBS repos. Because in the Ubuntu land, Budgie is now in Debian, it's in Ubuntu. I'm not maintaining those. It's in Arch Linux, I'm not maintaining those. It's in Sparky Linux. It's in Manjaro and God knows where else. It has maintainers everywhere else. Fedora and OpenSUSE are the only places where nobody has stepped up to maintain the packages. Now, when I set the OBS up in the first place, it's like I don't mind doing this for a while, but the maintainers really got to fucking step forward to the plate. Now, I didn't mind carrying it for a while. It's been 3 fucking years. Seriously, it's 3 fucking years maintaining that repo, and nobody has stood forward, and people are using it in their distributions. So I'm not going to do their work for them anymore. Basically,
Yeah, it's fair.
I think it's people are really taking the piss if they expect me to do the work of their distribution, my desktop, and them not lift a finger. So I'm not doing it anymore. And while it's not complex now, Budgie 11 is going to make it too much work.
Yeah, you're gonna want a proper integrator rather than someone that's dedicated to working on one particular
That's the
operating
thing. I'm not testing it. I'm not testing these builds.
Right.
I'm not testing these packages. And I don't want to be doing that. I want someone who cares about their distro, integrating it properly, like we do for Solus, and making sure everything is working nicely, has the right dependencies. Me, I'm just some guy clicking a button. I don't give a shit about OpenSUSE or Fedora. And I don't mean that in a cruel way. Like, I don't give a shit about them. I don't use them. Just the same as the guy using OpenSUSE doesn't give a shit about Solus. He doesn't use it. He needs someone who cares about it to actually look after it. So that's why I'm backing down from those repos.
Yep,
And
that's
they
fair.
piss me off. Mostly they piss me off, but I do have validation as well as just being fucked off of it. On to brighter topics. The weather's nice.
Yeah.
I am packaging a game called Witch Blast, which is supposed to be a lot like The Binding of Isaac.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
It seems to only rely on SFML.
Sfamel?
SFML.
Sfamel. Some things just should never be pronounced as a word.
Yeah.
It's like,
SFML.
yeah. It's like, I went out and got a new TV. Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I watch Huditiva and Duvidas. Ah. So, oh, you're one of those people who got let out of the day, huh? And they've not found me yet.
Yep. So it's building now. It's taking its little time, but you know. We've had a lot of games get requested by Commander Zale, I think is his username. Yeah.
Okay.
So we should have a bunch of those showing up. I've got a few I'm not going to do online because I got to figure out how I want to do them all the same way, because they all rely on love, which is the Lua game library thing. I know.
All you need is love.
But they're actually really fun
Thank you,
games.
Josh.
But I need to have like a shell script for running them and things. So
Yeah.
no make target for install. Well, screw you.
Yeah, I'm at too.
I can't stand it when people do that shit. Like, just figure it out.
Even I have
Why?
a fucking make file stuff for.
Oh no, it's
The whoops.
CMake.
Oh.
It's kind of like inviting your friend around to your house to say, I got this really nice console here. Do you want to come around on Friday and play? It's like, yeah, I'll come around and play it. And then you walk in and your house is a bomb disposal tin. You walk out and you just say, good luck. Like, that's how half these fucking packages are. Figure it
Yep.
out yourself. You'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? I'm dead already. It should be like mandatory that everything has a proper integrated build system. Never mind dickheads with custom build systems. That's you, Firefox. You are that dickhead.
Oh, and Zonotic.
Oh my god, yes. Let's not get into that. Holy shit.
Their build system just how
How?
like, it's one of those things where it's like, seriously, dude, how many drugs do you have to take at what frequency to end up with that build system? Like, it's
7.
functional, it does things, but there is no sanity to it, none whatsoever. And when you're rewriting it in CMake and you still maintain old build scripts for
the configured scripts.
building the maps and things, like, because you can't build maps for Zonotic without pulling from master. There is no way to specify a git tag for
Sorry,
it.
say that one sentence again, because all I can see in my head is Dobby the house elf.
There's literally no way to have a Zonotic build pull the maps for a particular version. It will build them right then and there, and it pulls from master directly. You can't specify a tag. You can't give it anything else. The scripts don't allow for that. And because it's on GitLab instead of GitHub, it's really hard to submit patches for this kind of thing. So, like, come on, guys. Like, really?
There was one like that before. I can't remember what it was, but I know it was written in Vala. So it was already getting on my nerves before it started. And I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the Yorba projects. Like one of their fucking fancy-looking email clients, or it was OpenShot, or one of those ridiculous things anyway, right? The ones that
OpenShot's a video editor.
Yeah, it was something. It was the Yorba Foundation guys that originally had it. So it was one of those types of things that are now unknown. And it turned out whatever it was CMake. That was really hard to say. But it came with a custom configure file. So obviously when you run it through YAuto, it sees the configure, right? So it runs this configure, doesn't check for build dependencies. It doesn't do package check modules inside the CMake. Instead, it's just using the value like dash package thing, which is then calling out to package config like 60% through the build. It's like, oh, I need this thing. I need this build dependency. It's like, couldn't you have asked that for like, I don't know, an hour ago? So I got really pissed with him. I might have slightly offended them on Google Plus as well.
Fun times.
Zero AD topic just came up.
No, again.
Yeah.
Where?
Install zero AD from Software Center. How do I run it? No, you didn't. You installed zero AD data. Then I realized I was being a dickhead. Like immediately, I was like, ah. So I was like, zero AD, isn't it?
Yeah, Spider
Yeah,
Monkey
data,
really
so I
needs to
can't
be
play it.
updated.
Huh?
Spider Monkey needs to be updated.
Spider Monkey. Yeah, it does.
Like, really badly.
Yeah, but if I do that, it then means introducing a new hard dependency into the core of the system. Well, it's quite strange you saying something and just fucking off before I can reply. God. For context, for anyone on the live stream, that was because of the IRC channel. I really hate it when they do that.
And they're like, quite strange having it in the Software Center. It's because we don't blacklist things.
Yeah, but then he quit. All right, don't give me a chance to reply. That's why I like had a little rage moment.
Right, so back to download stuff.
I'll come to an important decision.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Hold on, I need to compose myself. I think for Solus to really make it in the world, true market penetration, we should be standing on the shoulders of giants. Therefore, I propose we rebase on a real distro like Debian.
No, how about OpenSUSE?
What?
Open Solus.
Did somebody like legitimately? Wow.
Yeah, we'll rebase on OpenSUSE.
Well, I mean,
We're
you
gonna
already
call
tried
itself
that for a
Open
moment,
Solus.
didn't you?
No, that was the tablets. It's gonna be called Open Solus, and it's gonna be a budgie riding on the back of a gecko shouting "Command you." That would be the logo of the
Nice.
project.
I can see that
This is
working.
speech bubbles.
Yes, I can see that working. So someone needs to do fan art of that, please.
Yeah, like Solus can have this real weird fan fiction going on. Like YouTube has Septiplier, and we got budgies riding fucking geckos
Because why
in
the
a
fuck
boat.
not?
Yeah. Oh dear. Disclaimer: I have no fucking intention of doing that. Solus is too awesome. Oh my life. So am I reading this Lumduke thing? Blaz has to say it whether I whisper it or talk it. Not that there's much difference from me, the horse whisperer.
This is a fun time reverse engineering how somebody builds a project.
Bless says to do whatever's more excruciating. What are we determining as excruciating here? Probably talking normally, right? Jesus, don't all speak at once.
Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the download page. And plus, there's two other people here that could talk while I'm pissing off this.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why the hell this thing can't seem to find its own media files when it's running in the same directory as where they're located.
It's okay, I'm just casually shifting blame to you guys.
There are two other guys here, but those are the two pricks I was trying to talk to. So don't give me that. There's loads of people here can talk. Yeah, I was talking to you.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong here.
Brian, your voice is sick. What?
What?
That's not Brian. That's
Ike. Yeah. No, my voice might be a little bit lower than normal because it has been lately.
He thought I was American.
Yeah, I don't really sound anything like Ike.
Nobody does. For fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
I don't really know how you could confuse any of us.
This. The last time anyone ever sounded like this, there was an exorcist involved. It was a very brief moment in history.
Have
Whispering
you not
weirder.
watched Sundays with Solus? Do you not know what Ike normally sounds like?
Seriously.
It sounds very Irish. How could you confuse an American and Irish? Come on.
To be fair, today I sound like something being dragged across a cave floor.
Yeah, but there's still a little bit of Irish there.
Yeah, it's an Irish cave floor. I tried to overcompensate then. It just backfired.
I'm pretty sure you can never take the Irish out of an Irishman.
Well, 800 years can't be wrong. Anyway, shots fired.
Literally.
Oh, you bastard. You bastard. Fucking hell. Honestly, one time, like, when I was living over in England, before I moved back over, I was talking to this girl from Birmingham. Now I was in the pub, she's a nice girl and everything. And, you know, we're getting on completely fine. And then there was some kind of, like, there's some sort of military thing they do there each year, like some, I don't know, fucking tribute, reconstruction, whatever. Probably not a reconstruction, to be fair. World War II, describe. No, it wasn't. What's the fucking name for it? You know, like they have like a fair thing, like you guys over in America have that.
Yes, we have fairs.
You know what I mean? Is it a fair?
Typically, yeah.
Right, so I had one of these things going on, and basically about 8 tanks has gone past, and we're all just looking at him thinking, what the name of fuck is going along here? She just looked over to me, not even skipped a beat. She's gone, you must feel right at home.
Oh, wow.
It was well played.
Oh, man. It's gold.
And I got her number.
Yeah.
Just adding that point in there, like, you know, I came out the winner.
Like, you're a keeper.
Sounds like Miss Brown's voice. I want to watch that again. This is the story of one man called Hank, who was having some trouble. His computer screen blank. He pushed every button and lots of mouse clicking. Frustrated and mad, he even tried kicking. Sorry. No, I can't do
Sounds
it.
very erotic.
Yeah. Oh, what's that shit called where people, you know, the whisper boner stuff, what's it called? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that, I'm sorry. That's basically what it is. Ooh, a crisp packet. How erotic. Fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, each to their own. You know, I can't say nothing. I ain't getting nothing. Moving on. Next topic. Say something else. Quickly.
So I'm testing out this Witch Blast game, and it is definitely binding with Isaac.
Is it static?
My
or...
character is a sorcerer, and he is drunk right now, so occasionally he hiccups and spurts of magical power go everywhere.
Hey,
Can you rephrase?
you've just got it. Wow.
No, he just kind of. I'm never coming back from this one.
Show me on
He
this
just-
doll where the wizard touched you.
He's just kind of he hiccups and then spurts of magic energy, just going
No.
all directions.
No. You've just ruined Hogwarts for every generation. Stop
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay, so for some reason, all of the messages that are in here are not getting translated. They're all in like square braces. So I'm wondering if I accidentally built like a developer mode or something. I don't know. It says it can't find a text file for English.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, it's because I'm missing the labels file. Cool. I can copy that over. So it needs a directory. That's yeah, stupid.
Oh, hey, Brian, do you still have the... Was it Hedge Wars? Was it? That we played, or was it T-Worlds?
Yeah, T-Rolls.
Do you still have that server up?
I actually don't at the moment, but I have the config.
Okay. Just like in the... like later tonight, if anyone else is interested, maybe as like something to sort of decompress after the stream, everyone could just sort of jump on and do some gaming if they want.
You must now check the link on IRC.
Okay, I'm opening this up, and I really hope it's not an SFW. Yes. Yes, it's amazing.
I love it.
Oh, man. It's perfect. I'm saving
I'm
that.
going to have to write a script for this because it doesn't understand relative pathing. Or actually, a desktop file can change directory, right? Oh, you don't know off the top of your head, that's fine. I can look at the XDG docs.
Commands.
Oh, cyber.
But it was no use. His computer was busted. He needed some help. Someone he trusted.
So he jumped on Ash Solus.
No. That's not in the words.
And Ping Daiki.
Yeah. No. I've lost my place in the book now. Shit.
Please file that issue over at dev.solus-project.com.
And as much as you think you might have to click the submit button, that's completely the wrong thing to do. Click cancel. It's reverse psychology. We'll still get the issues. You just won't see them. Right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sure.
Why are we so whispering?
I don't know.
Because you started it.
Your mum started it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's not very nice.
It doesn't even make any sense.
Talk to her about it, not me. Sorry. Oh dear, I'm a dickhead. It's great. You know, people are going to be like watching this later. I'll say, why the fuck is Ike there? That's a valid question, actually.
Your work on the website is fascinating. No, it isn't. This is literally the most boring. I mean, I appreciate you being nice about it, but no, this is boring as fuck. It's me pissing around with margins because it doesn't like it on mobile, the download page.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
I bet I can tell you what you're wearing.
Well, I mean, you can see me on a video stream, so I would hope so.
Heyo.
What? Way to make it weirder. I'll go back to the other stream then.
I mean, I'm just editing desktop files right now, so, you know, it's not really that exciting.
It has a unique touch. I'm hoping that's meant in a complimentary sense. Because we had a dog once with a unique touch and we just got rid of it.
Oh, God.
Sorry, did I say dog? I meant cousin. I like the new site.
It's nice.
It's kind of handy that I like it, really.
Okay, this really pissed me off.
I bet you can't spot the gamers in the Solus channel.
Any Solus related things, so he should be there in time. What?
Yeah, but what if it's light bulbs?
Okay, this seems fine.
As much as it's nice tormenting you, I think I'm gonna go soon.
Okay.
You could sound a little less excited about that.
Don't leave.
No, don't
Don't
go.
hurt me. I went for 3 different songs. Okay. Goodbye now. I am leaving.
Goodbye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for doing all the actual work.
No problem.
The boss is gonna go fishing. I wouldn't know how to fish.
That got kind of dark. I don't know. Is my stream? My stream's apparently lagging for people.
Wait, where are they saying that? Oh,
In live stream.
oh, that one person.
I don't know. I'm doing things it lags sometimes. I just had massive deja vu.
About.
Staring at the IRC chat, actually.
Okay, this change you guys wanted me to make to the fucking download page is really pissing me off. Because there's so many like minor tweaks I need to make for like mobile.
Sorry.
You fucking jackasses.
You could just do a horizontal rule and nobody would care.
No.
Hey, Josh.
What?
I got Witch Blast working.
Nice. So on the desktop it looks fine. It's just on mobile that's being a little bitch. Little bitch! Start working! Freaking download page. So it's the last one that needs to be...
Alright, and I think once this finished building, this will be the third thing that I've done today.
Nice.
That's kind of a sad number considering we've been at this for an hour and a half. That's what happens when I have to reverse engineer somebody's build thing because they don't have a make install rule. Thanks for Toba. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Alright, it's done building, so as long as I have a git repo to reference. Alright, Witch Blast is done.
I think I'm just going to delete all the margins and start from scratch on that.
I'm moving on to HTTP pi thing.
Nice. Seemed like an interesting thing.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, this tweet sums it up completely. Irmagerd HTTP pi is love at first use. For me, it was love at first sight. It looks really nice, which is saying something, because I hate lots of things.
My default state is hate, not love. So if you get me to love something, it's pretty good.
Well, and to highlight the fact that this is actually written in Python, that says something. Yeah, the developers definitely have the power to make our lives hell, which is why so many of the distros are looking at things like Snap and all of that stuff. So we'll get that discussion out of the way right now. Snap is a cop-out. It's a way for the maintainers to say, well, you guys are going to do your stupid shit anyways, so we'll make you package it for us, and then we'll just deal with the other end of it. Well, that translates to software that's poorly optimized and just not really good. Especially when a lot of times the things like Snap and the others want to bundle all the runtimes with it, which means you then end up with the Windows problem of let's have every DLL or linked library in the
47
universe.
different versions of freaking DX11 and shit.
Because we can't get rid of any of them because we never know when something might need them again in the future. So, yeah, no, that's not a good way to do packaging. It's not a good way to run a distro, and we're not going to do it.
That about sums it up.
There's a billion and one other reasons not to do it, but I don't really feel like highlighting all of them right now. It's not really necessary. I'm developing an alarming memory for all of the components that we have. Yep, down the Python rabbit hole.
Yay. Those ones are always a fun thing to debug. And half the time when they list dependencies, like they're excluding 20 million ones that they just assume are on your system pre-installed. I'm looking at you, Ubico, with your freaking authenticator.
This doesn't even have an executable that gets put in user bin. Oh, right, because it's the stupid user bin HTTP instead of HTTP py. I'm tempted to change that. And right off the bat, it needs pigments. Yeah, I was just using Snap as the standing example because I don't really know as much about the other ones. But it's all pretty much a common theme across the board. think I'm gonna have to land a bunch of other Python stuff.
Yay.
Apparently I need to make Python requests Python 3. Because of course I do. Okay, now I'm confused. Python request is already installed. Which means it probably wants a newer version than what we have. Guess what this has the potential to break?
What?
Lollipop, Mock, no music, system config printer, and haste client.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend all my time on stream testing all the things, so I'm going to come back to this one. So I guess I'll do shell check because I'm the Haskell guy.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Python dependencies are nuts. I don't know what they were thinking. I really hope this doesn't need stack for its build process. That would make me sad. I already know this has at least one Haskell dependency that we don't have. Departure, you're probably missing some dependency that it needs for linking.
It must have. Yeah.
It's kind of odd that shell check is GPL3 because usually the Haskell stuff is under BSD license.
Oh, I'm so close to unfucking this download page on mobile. What is causing it to do this? It's a scroll bar.
This shell check is practically bleeding edge. It just came out 8 days ago. After I finish this, I'm probably going to take a quick break and eat some nums while chatting.
Alrighty.
Because it's like coming up on 1:15 for me, and I haven't had lunch yet.
Fuck it, this is close enough. It looks fine on other devices.
I have new software updates.
Yeah, I saw that pop up. I was like, maybe not right now.
Well, it's probably some of the stuff that I'm packaging right now.
Well, if you're doing updates to existing stuff that I have, sure. Otherwise, it's not going to give me updates for something I don't have.
Well, I pushed an update for something you do have.
Okay.
I'm surprised that there's a separate Haskell JSON when they have the ASIN library. I wonder if it works with ASIN. Never mind, I haven't packaged that yet either, so yay.
Woohoo.
Yep, I think we're down another dependency rabbit hole, but you know, it happens.
Yep, welcome to packaging.
It's honestly not all that surprising with Haskell stuff. It's a lot like Python where people just rely on libraries to do things.
Okay, I think download design tweaks are done, so I'll commit all that. Okay, that is now deploying onto the server, and then I'll sync it on the server side, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So I think the way we should play this out, so I'm just going to work on the favicon and get that implemented and pushed. Actually, let me push this server stuff as well. And then I'm going to start working on packaging, and then when we decide to take a break and get food, I'm gonna call it there in terms of sort of part one of the Build-o-rama. And then I'm going to, we're gonna eat, and then we could come back and do part two if you want.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good to me.
like have two separate streams. Because I mean, there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat like super spicy chicken wings that are super messy on stream. So okay. Oh, I forgot to do make deploy again. Damn it. So I need to do make deploy first, and then push. So that's happening. So favicon. So let's open up GIMP. Trusty old GIMP.
Gotta love it.
See, what are the size that favicons are typically? Because I know it's been traditionally 16 by 16, but I could have swore there's been higher resolution support in some browsers for a while.
It doesn't really care.
Okay, cool.
It can even be an SVG in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Just export this for now.
I'm scared of the link that Blaz put in channel.
I'm not going to click that yet. Let's see. So redeploy that stuff.
I wish GHC wasn't such a fat bastard of a package. It takes a long time for it to build. You're still doing the RSS feed for Solus, right?
Yeah, those are generated.
So that means that Liferea will be able to find the favicon now.
Once I add it, sure.
When it doesn't find a favicon, it just puts a blank space there. It doesn't put any sort of placeholder, so it looks weird in the list. It's occurring to me now that my stream might be going wonky because I don't think I have any control over how many threads Haskell is using to build things.
Right.
Although OBS doesn't seem to think it's a problem, so
Nice.
maybe it's running single-threaded instead of using all the threads.
Okay, I now have the favicon implemented. Sorry, well, SCP the current changes. Let's refresh this. Okay, changes to the download page are now live.
I'm missing the icon.
Because I
maybe
have-
it just.
It's because it's local. I just implemented it locally, so that's gonna be the next thing I'll push.
No, for some reason on the first load I didn't have the fun awesome icons. Or at least I'm assuming that's what they are.
Not exactly. I use a custom SVG and then I use font custom.
Okay, because the menu icon didn't load on first
Yeah.
load.
No, I mean having font awesome, that's just like I don't really need hundreds of icons for a single one that I'm going to be using, so
Right.
this is what I do with another of one of my like web frameworks is I have a custom, like all the controls use like something similar to font awesome, just all my own custom SVGs. Let's go ahead and implement the favicon. Well, I'll push it live. Damn cat opening my door.
All right, I think this is the last dependency for shell check.
Looks like it's almost done deploying the new stuff.
Mirror build so slow. Did you see that note that Gareth put in Solus? He says on the downloads page, is the need for assistance fall under the Solus Mate section, or is it a separate section?
Separate section. There just isn't like a horizontal line or anything to differentiate. Gareth, don't do that in hash Solus, please. Use hash Solus hyphen livestream. Thank you. What do you mean colored the same? There isn't a color for the Mate section. But yeah, hash Solus hyphen livestream on irc.freenode.net.
It's funny looking back because when we used to do like the game fests and things, I would always have like because games typically we had a lot of the depths for, so it was just game after game after game I could land, and now I'm dealing with all these packages that have 1,001 dependencies that we don't have, so like I'm still landing as many packages, but it feels like it takes longer because the main package. isn't getting done until all the depths are landed. Okay, so I've got my regex thingamabobs. I think that should do it.
The favicon is now live on the website too. It's just a Solus logo, so. Any ideas where I should expose the RSS links? Aside from the header, or like the metadata. I was thinking next to, like, on the category section, the category sidebar. Like it would float to the right instead, like the icons for it.
I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, I didn't catch anything. If you said
No,
anything.
I apparently said things that you didn't hear me. So you're gonna have separate RSS feeds for the categories?
They're automatically generated, so they're separate ones.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, I guess it makes sense to float the RSS thing next to it. It's just like an icon, not like a full
Right. Not
thing
a full
about it.
RSS thing.
But you're still going to need a master icon somewhere, which I was saying probably would go in the footer with the other social media stuff.
Yeah, let me see if one is generated for. Yeah, there is one generated as like a master RSS, so.
Because personally, that's what I would use.
Yeah, I could do that below like the DataServe logo. Nah, it's okay, Garth. So yeah, I need to. I don't actually think I have an RSS thing. So I need to grab an icon for that somewhere.
I'm just waiting for Shelltech check to compile now. So
Where do I have the
Haskell, like the Haskell compiler, seems to take a little bit longer than some of the other things. I have to wonder if it's doing heavier optimizations or what it's doing to make that happen. It does seem to automatically build generic code, though. It doesn't really do a lot of the SSE optimizations and things.
Gotcha.
At some point, we'll have to see about setting the flags.
Turn airplane mode back on my phone. Oh wait, no, I have that cloned project with all the icons. That's right. Somewhere. Oh, here it is. There we go. generate this font.
Huh. It went through all that building and then it had a linking problem because it was missing depths. I'm wondering if some of the linking got a little bit weird for the regex thing that I just did. It could also be trying to link statically, which is why it's freaking out. In which case I get to bump the package. So what are you working on now?
I'm copying over the generated TTF in WAF fonts with the RSS thing integrated.
Gotcha.
Okay. Check on the preview. Yep, okay, that's applied properly.
Woohoo!
So I just need to use the content thingamajig.
Most exciting part of my day is sitting here watching something build. And I'm pretty sure it's going to fail again. But at least I know why. This looks like it's compiling itself twice.
What was it that I was creating, or that I was packaging that was generating? Oh, PySide. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was recompiling the cute stuff over and over and over and over again.
Well, in this case, it has two rules. It has one for building the library and one for building the executable. And it does the library before it does the executable, so it doesn't really follow the depth chain at all. It's just goofy. And even Bacon's getting sick. Seems like it's going around. Yeah, he's complaining about a fever. Because I was sick a couple of weeks ago. Still not 100% myself.
Case could be data hyphen source hyphen icon equals RSS. So that looks like it's built.
And the linking failed as predicted.
No.
Looks like it built a static library for the regex thing that I needed to package, and so it's trying to link against that.
Oh.
But then there's no static version of the other thing, so it just freaks out.
So yeah, right now I'm implementing the RSS stuff, and I need to move over some of the code to, like, for some odd reason I was setting a specific float for, like, float right, even on a left, and it's just a complete mess. So I have to move all that stuff over to the dir specific stuff. So LTR and RTL have their own layout. So on RTL, the RSS link would float to the left as opposed to the right. Fun stuff.
Indeed, indeed. Sorry, I was typing, so
It's all
things
good.
and stuff. Now I get to wait for Haskell to build on the server.
Yeah.
It's a good time. But if this works, then I'll be I should be done with shell checks. So. Unfortunately, this one regex library is a fat bastard.
That didn't quite work as expected.
Oh, Haskell. I'm starting to get the strong sense that Haskell stuff prefers to compile statically. It's kind of upsetting.
And why isn't this icon applying?
Finally.
Oh, I know why.
And building again.
Yippee. Why is this not applying?
It's always the Haskell stuff that takes forever. I should know better.
And why are you doing the Haskell stuff again?
Shell check.
Okay. Is that like an individual package request, or is that a dependency for something?
It's a package request.
Okay.
Shell check is a Haskell program that does analysis on bash scripts.
Wow, that sounds
So-
really exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really useful because you can use it to check for syntax errors and poor practices and things like that. Because bash is kind of a nightmare and it's really easy to make counterintuitive mistakes. So
Yeah.
I'll get to more exciting things when we go to the second part of all of this, I'm guessing. But remember, the purpose of this isn't just to go through and pick out the things we want to package. We gotta package as much as we can, so that means doing the hard stuff.
Oh, I see why it isn't applying this. I'm such a fucking dumbass. It would help if I set the font family not just for the menu icon, but rather whenever anything has the data Solus icon attribute.
Ooh.
Like I specifically copy pasted that bit out and moved it so I would do that and then forgot to do that.
Been there,
God
done
damn
that.
it. It's like 10 minutes of my life.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, and of course it works now.
I have to build this statically, which means I need to go back and disable. I hate the universe right now.
Okay, the RSS icon stuff has been integrated into the categories view. So now it's just about doing that on the footer as well.
Well, I've just pushed everything to the build server that should be needed to build this statically, and then we can call it a day.
Well, call it for food at least.
Well, I meant for shell check specifically, but yeah.
Ah, okay.
Apparently I goobered on Gnome Builder earlier. Because the package name is Python-LXML, not Python3-LXML, and I didn't notice.
Ah.
At least in theory, the Gnome Builder build should take less time because I have already done it once today. What is it with people on Facebook now with the big text shenanigans?
What do you mean?
Where like sometimes they'll post a status and the text is just like size 36 or some shenanigans.
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Okay, all the Haskell stuff is up to date. I always find it funny when people say that Linux isn't mainstream when it's literally everywhere.
Well, you say everywhere.
Like, the desktop is the one place that it hasn't reached full penetration yet, where, it's 2% of the market share, which, to be fair, Apple's like 8% of the market share. So it's still a fair chunk.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that if you think of things historically, Mac OS is the most successful BSD ever.
Yeah, technically true.
Right?
Free BSD sure as hell isn't.
Well, it's a whole
Or
other
PC
thing.
BSD. Oh, sorry, it's not PC BSD anymore, is it? It's True OS.
But whatever they're
Fucking
calling that
God.
shenanigans now.
My fucking God, that name.
OpenBSD has definitely seen some good success, and NetBSD runs on anything, so...
Dragonfly BSD as well? Like networking?
I don't know if Dragonfly's really taken off. The guy who runs it is kind of a similar group of people as Ike in terms of like the willingness to go off and do all of the things on their own if necessary. Because Dragonfly BSD is very different than the other BSDs in terms of how it works internally.
Right, I'm gonna commit this stuff and push up the RSS stuff to the site.
Cyber says the only successful BSD. I mean, BSD was kind of in the right mind of things. It took Linux a long time to come around to the notion that we should be distributing things as binaries. And we still haven't figured it out.
And we still have people wanting to fucking compile all this stuff from source.
Very, very true. There's a lot of people that just don't trust us as package maintainers to do the best job possible, and I don't understand that. Because we work really hard to get you guys a good experience with this stuff. Well, so Gareth, I mean, if you're going to make the argument about Linux being available in businesses, it's everywhere. It's the most common server OS. Now, whether or not
as
it's
hell
something
it isn't here.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not
Unfortunately.
up there, but I mean on a global level.
Oh, absolutely. No argument there.
Like Red Hat and Ubuntu are ubiquitous with server instances, and that's not a new thing. It's been that way for a very long time. If anything, the fact that Microsoft is starting to make a comeback in the server market is what's impressive. But I mean, if your argument for it being considered mainstream because businesses start talking about it and how they have Linux support, I would say so. I think the marketing aspect of it is not there yet. But at the end of the day, 2% of the desktop market is still a huge number of users. That's literally in the millions, tens of millions. Well, Blaz, there's definitely benefits to be gained if you have newer instruction sets, because we've seen a lot of this with our internal testing with AVX2 and improving the performance of things like xzip and all the other compression things. We've seen it with our math libraries. OpenBlaz gets a tremendous performance boost from AVX2. So it's really a case by case kind of thing. Your average program's not going to see a huge benefit from some of the local compiling that a user might try to do. But if you know what you're doing, you can get a lot of performance out of things that even we at Solus don't have enough time to go through and try all the different combinations of. Because some optimization flags will actually hurt performance, and that's kind of a misnomer.
Okay, creating the deployable version. Pushing up to server. So what banners was it, like what were the banners that needed to be darkened for visibility?
It's mainly just the image on the budgie and the home page, the top banner there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's easy to fix.
I think I just goobered that gnome builder build.
Suddenly using a bunch of cycles.
The P-spec doesn't match the package itself. I'll have to rebuild that because I'm an idiot. At least it built quickly. When it's not doing it J2 on my local machine.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, that's weird. Oh, thanks, Chrome.
Oh, I'm definitely locking up my stream right now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was just locking up mine, actually. Except mine was because okay, this is how bad this drive is, okay? I was copying over a JPEG and it was syncing it. That's it.
That's not fun.
That's how bad this drive is.
I'm compiling something in Haskell and something in ETK at the same time.
Yeah, IO is the what's the only bottleneck on this system at this point.
It's an easy fix.
Yep. I just need to go out and actually get a new drive.
Yep.
I mean, is it really that easy? Because then I either need to clone all stuff or do complete reinstalls of both Windows and Solus. But I want to go with complete reinstalls because then I actually could utilize UEFI.
My general experience is anytime there's a drastic change to a system like that, there's something you can do to benefit from it.
But reinstalls...
It's just a matter of what... it could be worse.
Well, all the freaking games I have on my Windows partition.
Now that part, yeah, that's not a fun time.
I mean, I'm talking like Overwatch, PlanetSide 2, 7 Days to Die, Civ. I think I even have like WoW and StarCraft installed, Diablo 3.
Yeah.
There's other games too. They just don't come to mind. Anyway, let me deploy these changes. Okay. Okay, RSS stuff is now live on the website. Well, it's like more exposed, not just in the metadata. So on the footer, there's the one for the global one, and then each category has it on the category section. Like on the sidebar where it has the list of categories. So yeah.
My thing is being derp.
What thing?
Take a look at the mobile menu.
Okay. So. Oh my god. Well, that got broke.
I think RTL struck.
No, I finally borked something.
Happens to the best of us.
It's easy to fix anyways. Side pane.
Oh man, the feed even. That's nice.
What?
Firefox has the built-in XSLT for transforming the feeds. I might make the icon for the RSS feed on the bottom, the footer there, I might make that a little bit of a lighter color.
Okay.
At least on my monitor where the contrast sucks, it's hard to...
Oh. Yeah, mine's properly calibrated, so it's a bit of a...
Well, it's not even a calibration issue, it's just the backlight's a cathode and it's old, so. So I'll have to update on my laptop the life ray. I'll have to point it at the new link.
Okay, fixed. Let me commit all this stuff.
Looks like the Wi-Fi 802.11ad stuff is finally getting certified. So apparently they're about to start certifying the devices.
Gotcha.
Oh, and shell check built. That makes me happy.
In this change is also a darkened Solus background as well.
It's not actually statically linking, but it needs the static library there so it knows how to link. Wrap your head around that one.
Okay, I'm deploying the changes right now.
Nice. Shell check's working.
Nice. Another one bites the dust. I think when we get back from food, I will actually start packaging as well. And change is deployed.
Just published shell check to the build server. Looks like Gnome Builder's about to finish building so that I can actually fix my mistake with the piece back.
Oh man, all that freaking Haskell stuff. I just looked at the build page.
Not exactly small, is it?
Nope. I didn't realize it was so comprehensive. And split up as much as it is.
What, Haskell?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job of compartmentalizing things. I have to build Gnome Builder again.
No.
I forgot to make bump before I did the thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Don't draw. Bird.
Okay, I'm gonna check for additional feedback on the various social networks. Oh right, there was something a key wanted me to fix as well. What was it? Oh right, it was the widget theme stuff. And removing the Fedora stuff as well. Fedora and OpenSUSE.
Nope, I have to rebuild it because the tags are wrong.
Okay, the budgie stuff will be fixed.
And shell check built. Okay. So I'm fixing my gnome builder mistake right now, but beyond that, I'm done with shell check. So
Cool.
yeah, it's a thing.
Okay, I'm not seeing any other bugs being reported, so that's good.
Good deal. So you want to take a break?
Let me just deploy this real quick.
Take it.
And just to explain the situation again to everyone, Brian and I are going to go have some food because neither of us have eaten in a while. And we will be back for part 2 of this Build-o-rama. And we both will be packaging this time around, so you won't see me fiddling around with the website. And I will be working... Yeah, I'll be working on OpenAstro. I started that last night in terms of just trying to figure out what dependencies it needed. That's why I was marked as in progress, so...
I should probably be marking these as in progress as I go through.
Yeah. Almost done with the sync. It always takes a bit, because it... I mean, I can't imagine doing this on any slower of a connection. Because it would just be miserable with the uploads.
I have a really fast connection at work, so I'm kind of spoiled.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned here either. But you got, what, like a 10 gig or some crazy shite?
So my desktop connection is only 1 gig, but the campus actually has 3 10 gig pipes.
Nice. I mean, it kind of needs it for academic reasons.
So one of the pipes is between us and a sister university where we're doing network research, so it lets us maximize our bandwidth between locations to do silly things.
Right.
Like have 20 people stream 1080p webcam, it's kind of stuff with the same connection. And then the other two, one is the primary and the other is the backup, but they offload on each other. So
Gotcha. Okay, well,
but yeah, when you've got something like 18,000 students that are dependent on our internet, it's kind of important to have a fast connection.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, the website is deployed, so shall we go get some grub?
Let's do it.
Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. So, bye-bye.
Bye.